Is there a breed in Vietnam that is easier to be a travel companions compared to other?
I wouldn't even go down to breed. I would go down to size.
Size. Okay, size.
Yeah,
right.
size. So my dog is 16 kilos. She's about this long, which enables me, I have a configuration I can put onto my bike now where she can sit here and I can drive the motorbike, and
Is it safe for her though to sit?
She's clipped onto me. So
Okay.
she's clipped on. I wear this harness around my body, which has a clip on that. It's clipped onto her, so she only has about this much room to move if she's going to go anywhere. But the reason I brought that up was she's 16 kilos. She's about the max I could do. Anything bigger than her on the type of bike I have now would be dangerous, and it just wouldn't be comfortable. So that's just the bike example, because lots of people use bikes here.
Yep.
Cars in Vietnam can be 50-50 whether they let you in. You know, you call a taxi. If you have a dog, they pull up and they go, nope. Yeah. The longer you're here, the more you see it, the more situations you see. There are easier ways to do it. If it's a small dog, you can put it in a backpack. Then it's completely safe. If you want to train your dog to go on your motorbike, it should be here where you can see it. So if you have a motorbike with a footwell, that's pretty easy. You can train it to just sit. If you have a motorbike that doesn't have the footwell, there are like seats that you can buy and slide down, but you still want to tether your dog to something so that it's attached to the motorbike. And on top of that, you still have to train your dog to understand, stay here when we're moving and stay here when we stop until I tell you to get off. You don't just stop and jump off and go do something, right? So bringing a dog places can be more challenging here. And it can be even more challenging if you increase the size of the dog. So if you want to travel with your dog, I'd recommend getting a smaller breed. If you want to be very active and be outside and stuff like that, you can go for a bigger breed because they can take more outside running and stuff like that. But it's difficult to travel with big dogs.
All right. So training.
Yeah.
How to get on the bike, how to get off the bike, when is the right time is necessary.
Yeah.
Actually bringing a dog with me to travel because I would not know if that area is safe for dog or not. Is there a technology to help people to put their mind at ease?
There's loads of technologies you have. Obviously, you have the technology of a leash, right? And there's a correct way to hold the leash.
Is there a need to have a correct way to hold it as well?
There's a safe way to hold it and there's an unsafe way to hold it. The safe way to hold, so you see lots of people put it around their wrist. If you have a big dog and the dog decides to just go left, sprinting, for somebody, say your size, you can damage the muscles in your wrist. The safest way is to place the loop in your hand.
Okay.
And just put your index finger through that loop.
Okay.
And then close your hand. Because then you can open and the leash won't go. So it won't drop. It's not around here, so it won't get hurt. And it's not like here, so it won't just fly out of your hand.
So it's actually a leash training for owner.
Well, look, you can hold your leash any way you want, but this is the kind of a foolproof way that I've found won't injure you and you won't drop your leash in a situation. But then you have things like AirTags, right? So you can put an AirTag on your dog's collar. It's not big here yet, but I do hope that Vietnam will eventually bring it in, which is microchipping dogs.
Microchipping dogs.
So when you get a dog, you bring it to the vet puts a microchip in it. If anything happened, you can go find your dog. And then if you found your dog, you can prove it's yours because they just beep and there's the information.
Yeah.
So that would be very helpful against the dog theft issue, which I honestly believe is getting less in Vietnam, but it's still an issue. And microchips would really, really help that.
Yeah.
So there are different technologies out there to help you keep an eye on your dog. Obviously, if you're leaving it at home, you can get like a camera, put it on the living room or wherever you have your dog to keep an eye on it if you're at work. But it all comes down to personal responsibility and you taking care of your dog as well.
That's a very, very interesting tip. How about if you go to travel with your dog further, let's say, again, to a beach. So what should you prepare for her?
Definitely. Number one, poop bags and a water bowl. You need your leash, obviously. But a water bowl is really important here because heat stroke can happen very quickly in dogs.
Okay.
And it's really important to spot when your dog is getting too hot, when to give it shade, when to give it a rest and some water. So if you're traveling, these are essential. You can get these really cool plastic pop-out bowls, which is really small and easy to bring with you on your travel. Very useful for owners. What else would you need traveling? Backpack. If I want to go hiking and she gets too tired, I can put her in the backpack.
Okay, so we need to make sure that we have the energy and the strength to carry them when necessary.
Sure. But if you're, say, going to the beach, right, for a quick holiday, maybe the weekend, you want to bring your dog down and have some fun. So traveling with pets can be quite tricky, especially depending on your breed and the size of the breed. If you have a teacup Yorkie, it's not too big of a deal. You can bring that on a plane very easy. But if you have a Great Dane, you know, you're not really going to, that will have to go in cargo. So if you were going to, let's say, Thailand for a week or 2 weeks, is it worth bringing your dog? Probably not. They don't understand airports or cargo holds or any of that, or taking off, the feeling when the plane leaves the ground. That's super alien to a dog. So then in those kind of situations, you should probably give them a safe space to be, whether it's their home or a hotel. But if you're going to go up to Dalat on a bus, or if you're going to go to Nha Trang, it's a short flight. Places like this, it's doable. Some dogs get car sick for sure. That, I don't really know how you fix it. Because I get roller coasters. I can't do roller coasters. I get sick all the time. It's just something that happens. So you can try to mitigate it. You can put things down on the floor. You can keep your eye on them. You see that they're going to get sick. You can pull over and all these different things to do it. But bringing your dog on adventure is really fun for the dog, really fun for you. But you should have, if you're going to go on a hike or something like that, you should have certain training done for the dog, such as recall training. Super important. If you're going to let them go running, you need to know when you say come, the dog will come back. If the case is that your dog is not good at that, there's loads of things you can do. You can get really long leads. You can get, I have a lead that's 5 meters. I have one that's 10, 15, 20. 20 meters is a long lead. So I can still have control of my dog and she can still run around and have a great time. So these are tools that are available to you if you want to bring your dog on an adventure safely. But it always comes back to training. You should be doing training every day in different situations, in different levels of distraction, so that your bond with your dog grows much stronger and your dog does actually look to you when you're trying to communicate with it for making a good decision over a bad decision. And if you can take your dog on a cool adventure, you probably should.